Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And today we got a lot of stuff to cover. So let's start up with the PSA. It seems to be that regarding MSI, I mentioned this a few weeks ago. The scam alert from marketing regarding MSI. I think there are still a lot of people being contacted with fake emails from MSI. Usually, this is targeting more like YouTubers or content creators. So please be aware that only this, at least at the moment, is for email domains are the ones valid from MSI. Everything else is basically scam or phishing schemes. So don't open or just report it as spam or something like that. Don't click on any links and don't open any attachments. So at least this PSA. So be careful. And if you from other brand, if you receive it, just don't open. If you're not expecting any communication from them or you're waiting for a reply, that's different. But if you're not expecting any kind of communication, just go to the proper site and check if the domain is the same one they are trying to send from the sender, if the domain of the email is the same. So basically this is it from this PSA. And we got some good news. Elden Ring has sold 20 million units in its first year of after launching. It's the physical copies and also digital sales. This number, it came out 25, which is almost like a year ago, 25 of February 2022. I just hope that the DLC will come soon enough. Supposedly we should have some news in the coming weeks, months or so, give or take. We just hope that I don't know, by the end of February we have something, or any like some gaming conference, something or show that we might have something here that it will come in a few weeks. I think GDC, if not mistaken. We will see how it goes. In the meantime, just enjoy the game, and that's it from Elden Ring. I did yesterday the video from Atomic Heart, the reviews and everything, talk about it, how good it is. Not perfect, of course, but I forgot to mention that supposedly this was like a poster child per se from NVIDIA, at least from the part of NVIDIA of ray tracing capabilities. And supposedly the game itself doesn't come with RTX, at least the full suite of RTX. The ray tracing itself, it has like the DLSS thing, which is part of the RTX family of features, but I'm not sure if they are going to integrate it later. I'm not sure, but the reviewer here says that he notes lack of ray tracing options, so the shaders and the reflection and everything doesn't have it. I think it's also helps a little bit because of the optimizing stuff. I think this is one of the main reasons that probably they remove it. At the time I didn't mention this, but I want to correct this information. So if you're expecting like ray tracing, the reflection and like shadows and everything, it doesn't have it. But the game itself is still, the quality of the graphic settings and everything seems pretty good, and doesn't it's not cursed with the stuttering mess with other games that come out with having this RTX. But I think it is a big issue, at least with Unreal Engine 4, because it's an older engine, and I think even with the same thing with The Witcher, like older engines with integration of RTX technology, I think it makes the game engine struggle a lot. I don't know if people, if the companies have to or update, make major updates, or build basically a new version of their engine to integrate natively the RTX thing. But yeah, this is the kind of update from yesterday's video. I saw some articles here with Forspoken concept Gary Witta, the concept writer Gary Witta. It supposedly was approached by the company to make like a concept for the game itself, and the guy just it was on Alana Pierce. She was a former IGN employee, I follow her. I sometimes watch her podcasts and everything. She usually has a lot of contacts and everything in the industry, which is always good to have a perspective. And she, at the moment, works as a writer at Santa Monica Studios from God of War, and I think she has like a role in the God of War reboot in terms of writing. But of course, she doesn't do any insight because she's not a PR person. But she always has some interesting guests, and this one is one of them. Gary Witta, this guy writes some movies, spec scripts, and everything, and he's always around with gaming writing also. And basically, he went with the concept, and basically the company just scrapped it off. They wanted to change everything. They wanted to put like the female per character and make it like out of the fish thing, so it's like a normal girl, and it gets introduced in a magic world and everything, which is not anything of this kind of concept that this Gary with the like wrote in the concept. The only thing that he says that he didn't play the game, so but the only thing that he remembers of and at least knows that it is from the concept that he wrote, the early concept, is the name of the world, Asia. Nothing else, because afterwards I think they have like 2 or 3 turns of concept writers, and they rework everything like 2 or 3 times. Maybe that's why the work, it seems a little bit bland from all the reviews that I saw. The story is not that good. Even like the combat, everything seems a little bit empty. I don't know if it is because of they try to mix too much stuff there. I don't know if they're doing like a checklist thing for the game itself, but yeah, I'll leave the link of the article itself if you are curious and knowing a little bit more of the original concept that he had. But yeah, this is it. In the meantime, this is like freshly, I was checking news before I do the video. So Intel confirms Battle Mage, so the second generation ARC GPUs. Supposedly the roadmap is they are coming next year, give or take. So they are just fully fine-tuning this current GPU, the Alchemist, ARC Alchemist, yeah. And the PC World, they have the podcast, and the spokesperson Thomas Peterson, he was there, and they said that they managed to overcome a lot of issues. And of course, because this is the first generation, they encounter a lot of issues when you have like a first generation, which was to a certain point expected, and they overcome it very well for all intents and purposes. They are now kind of competitive with mainstream like 3060s, 2060s, all around that thing, middle of the ground GPUs, even with AMD. They are very competitive now in terms of performance. And the next one, the Battle Mage one, the second generation, is going to be more fine-tuned. So and even like the integration with the new engines and everything, even with RTX, they talk about a little bit on AI regarding how, for example, NVIDIA does the AI for the DLSS technology. I think they are going to put AI more in the kind of other workloads. It's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo to a certain point because I'm not an engineer, but from what I understood, they have more hardware components to do the AI workload, and that gives them opportunities to put that workload in other stuff on the background. But yeah, they are now starting targeting with this second generation more high-end GPUs, which is going to compete with the 80 series from NVIDIA and the 979 at this moment, the 7900 XT and XTX, kind of the same level. We don't know yet how the process manufacturer is going to do and how the memories and everything, but I think it's going to be very competitive because they have the ability to do so. But yeah, it's good news. They are keeping on track, at least at the moment, for the second generation, and for sure the third generation. I think if they, like, after the fifth generations, they cannot compete by any reason, I'm sure they might get out of the thing, but no, they are on a good track, which is very good for us because we need competition on this market. The AMD and Nvidia, they are competing against each other, and they are, to a certain point at this moment in time, they are screwing around with the players and with the people that they want like a new GPU. The prices are all over the place. The products are not are good, but the price is all over the place. It's horrible. Even for middle of the road GPUs, if you want at the moment buy a 4070, which is considered middle of the road, like medium high, between this kind of thing, it's over expensive for the performance that it brings around the thing. It's another completely another rant for another day for sure. But at least we have a confirmation that they are on track and on the game for the GPU battle. I saw this one, Dead by Deadlight. It's marching for mobile. Another mobile game here that so it's on PC, but they are going for mobile, so expect some. This is a very it's not for me for sure because it's co-op or whatever it is, but it's another game that is going to have those microtransactions on mobile, so be aware. I'm just talking about this because it's got a lot of people playing the game, so we will see how it goes. But yeah, I will leave this info here, and I'm going for this final part. I managed to pick from 1 or 2 games for Mystery Fest, at least recognizable for me. We got Pentiment, which is from Obsidian, and this game is very good. I never played it. It's not really my style, but I'm curious about this game. It's like a mystery game. The way that you go about the dialogue, it affects the outcome of the game itself. It has a lot of good reviews, and it's 25% off, so it's always a good buy. On the same thing, there is like Firewatch. It's not on sale, but still it's a very good game. If it is a very narrative driven, the story is very interesting and it's very engaging. It's a recommendation for me. I watched some gameplay of this and how the story unfolds, and it's still very good. I just wish, yeah, for the price is very good. It's very good. I will advise anyway. In other things, we have other discounts here. Journey is 50% off. Excellent game. I played this on console like long time ago. This is for PC. It's from like 2 years ago. I played this like 6 years ago on a console. In my brother's console at the time. It's a very fast game, but the story, how it tells free environment, it's very good. I really advise you to buy this one and play it in one sit through. It's very doable. Another game here, it's Tomb Raider franchise. It's on sale, the reboot one. I already have this on my card, but it's like 75% off. The first one, the Rise of the Tomb Raider, is 60% off, so around $4 to $5. And Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the last one, definitive edition, it's on around $13, which is very good. And of course you can buy the Tomb Raider collection bundle. For me the price is $61 because I already have some things in my library, and I have this game. I managed to get all of this in Epic Game Store, the free the free games part. I managed to get all the free the Tomb Raiders also, but I will buy it for Steam because I think when you like a game and it's very good one, you should always support it in all the ways you can. And because I didn't buy it, this is one I will buy for sure, especially after I upgrade my PC. I will finish off, because I have to do this one. I made the second one. I'm still thinking maybe do the first one to have like in the library to have the trilogy completed. But yeah, this is one that I also advise you to buy. The free games are pretty good. Of course, they're not perfect, but they are pretty good. The reboot itself is very good, more grounded and realistic. And I think that the arc of Lara is pretty decent here. And I'm going to wrap up for today. A lot of stuff covered today. So I will refer you to my GoFundMe for me to upgrade my PC, to get more and better content for my private clients, and of course doing some video stuff for them. They are been asking me for a long time, and in my free spare time I will continue to do my daily videos. I wanted to start doing some scripted content for some deep dives in some topics and subjects that I like to approach, and of course continue my gameplay series, and possibly in the future doing some live streams if possible. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.